Okay, hello everyone. I hope you've been enjoying listening to our Assessed Right videos. You're going to have a go at writing your own fact file like we've posted in the videos. So first of all, let's go through some of the key features that you need in your writing. When you're writing sentences, you need to make sure that you're saying your sentence. That's really important to help you remember what you're writing. So say your sentence. The next thing you need to do is you need to listen to the sounds in each word. You're going to need capital letters after a full stop and at the beginning of a sentence. You're going to need finger spaces between your words, and finally at the end you will need a full stop. It's really important when you finish that you need to read your work back, because remember, it's okay to make mistakes. Mistakes help your brain to grow, so you need to check it back, see if you made any mistakes and try to fix them. When you're doing your writing, you can use a sound mat like this. So this will help you look at all of the sounds that you need in your writing and some tricky words there too. Okay, so you're going to write your fact file. And when we read it, we had a title at the beginning and we had lots of subheadings about different things that you could write about. So at the top of my writing, I need to write the word space. Space. And then I'm going to underline it because that's my title, space. Then I'm going to choose, I have to write at least 3 of these subheadings, so I'm going to start with the first one, which is space. So I'm going to write the subheading here, just on any plain piece of paper or lined paper, space. And then I need to remember what the video said. So it said, you can travel to space. I could count the words in my sentence. You can travel to space. That's part of the 5-finger check, is to say your sentence. So you can travel to space. If you're finding it hard to remember the sentences, a grown-up can help you with this, but they're not allowed to tell you how to spell things, okay? So space, you, capital Y, O, you. You can you can travel. You can travel. I like to go back to the beginning so I remember what I'm writing. You can travel to space. You can travel to space in a rocket. Rocket. You can travel to space in a rocket. I've run out of space here, so I'm going to go down here. You can travel to space in a rocket. Amazingly, I forgot I had a full stop there and I forgot to do a capital letter. So in year 1, what we're trying to do is we're trying to say, that's okay, mistakes are fine. That helps my brain to grow. So instead of rubbing it out, I'm just going to do 1 line through it like this and just do a capital next to it. There we go, all fixed. You can travel to space in a rocket. Amazingly, lots of people have been to space. So I've got amazingly, now I need lots. Lots of, that's a tricky word. Amazingly, lots of people have been to space. You can travel to space in a rocket. Amazingly, lots of people have been to space. I remember the next part was, did you know that a dog has been to space? So I've got a full stop. Now I need a capital letter. D. Did you, that's a tricky word. Did you know, that's a different kind of know. Did you know that? Can't quite remember what sound that is. Let me go back to my sound map, see if I can find the sound. Oh, there we go. This sound makes a soft sound like thumb, and it also makes a hard sound like so that. Did you know that at? Did you know that a dog did you know that a dog has been to space? Now I know at the end of this, it sounds like a question. Did you know that a dog has been to space? What kind of punctuation do I need here? Full stop? No, because it's a question. Oh, I know. I need a question mark, and that looks like this. Did you know that a dog has been to space? Mae Jemison. Mae Jemison. Mae needs a capital M because it's after a question mark, which is kind of, you can see the full stop there. Mae Jemison. Capital J for Jemison because it's her name, just like we have capital letters for our names. Did you know that a dog has been to space? New sentence. Mae Jemison was the first, so was. Mae Jemison was the first. Mae Jemison was the first black. Oh, I've forgotten that this kind of sound always comes, this kind of k always comes in the middle and the end of words. So I made a mistake there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cross it out with one line and try again. Mae Jemison was the first black was the first black woman to travel to space. So now I'm going to look again at my 5-finger check, just for that little subheading. I'm going to check I've been doing all the things right in my 5-finger check. So I've been saying my sentences lots and lots to help me know what I'm writing. I have been listening to the sounds, I've been sounding them out. Capital letters, let me just double check I've got all of those. There's one, full stop, yep, capital letter, full stop, capital letter, question mark, capital letter. Okay, so I've got all my capital letters. I've got finger spaces between my words. And I've got full stops or question marks or exclamation marks. So I have now read my sentence back. Now I'm going to go back over here and I'm going to choose another subheading. So I've written the title, I've written about space. I think I want to write about the moon. So I'm going to try and remember what the moon was about. I sort of don't really have enough space here, so I'm going to just flip my sheet over and I'm going to write my next subheading, which is the moon. The moon. And then I know the video said, some people have been to the moon. So, shall I start my writing over here? How about down here? What about here? That's right, I always start my writing in the top corner. So, some people have been to the moon. Some is a tricky word. I can see it on the sound mat, on the word mat. Oh, there it is in orange. Some, I need a capital S. Some people, that's a tricky word. Some people have, that's another word, tricky word. 3 tricky words in a row. Some people have been to the moon. Some people have been to the moon. The next sentence was, on the moon, there is no gravity. On the moon. Some of you might want to do a comma here because that's kind of like a little mini pause. On the moon, there, that's a tricky word, there is no gravity. I think I've made a mistake. I think I've done a full stop in the wrong place because that's not the end of my sentence, that's just the end of a line. So cross that out, that's not right. On the moon, there is no gravity. Well, that's quite an exciting fact, so I think I'm going to do an exclamation mark. On the moon, there is no gravity. The next sentence was, Neil Armstrong was the first astronaut on the moon. So I'm going to do a capital N for Neil, that's his name. Neil Armstrong, Neil Armstrong was the first astronaut. Oh, that's quite tricky. Astronaut on the moon. So let me just check it back, read it back. That's one of our really important parts of the 5-finger check. The moon. Some people have been to the moon. On the moon, there is no gravity. Neil Armstrong was the first astronaut on the moon. I think that's fine, that makes sense. Then you guys will keep going and you will choose another subheading to write about. You might want to write about all of them if you're going to really challenge your brain, but you have to choose 3. So you could do 1, 2, 3, you could do 1, 2, 3, it's up to you. To the parents and carers at home, in year 1, the children in year 1 have to write things how they hear them. So for example, they might write space like this. Space. They might write it like that. We have been learning a lot about space, so some of them might have hopefully remembered that space is actually spelt like that. Another example might be astronaut. They might just listen to the sounds in astronaut because it is a very tricky word to hear. So if I was being a year 1 child, oh, there's a blend. Astra, or because they've heard the or sound here. Astronaut. You might then next to it say, oh, actually you spell astronaut like this, but it's good that they've listened to the sounds. With tricky words, they have to just know how they are spelt. So they really should know that the is written like this. T-H-E, they just have to remember the spellings. They should know that like is written like this. Shouldn't be standing out tricky words. They should know that some is written like this. So those are the kind of words, the tricky words, that they just have to remember. Other words, they can just listen to the sounds. Okay, good luck with your writing, everybody. I can't wait, me and Claire can't wait to read your amazing fact files. Bye, everyone.